Well, once again, SpongeBob and Friends will be hitting the big screen 15 years after their debut on TV, and more than 10 years after their first movie. Those were the days. Back when we all thought mayonnaise was an instrument.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
When we all wondered who would eat a Krabby Patty at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
When we all celebrated Leif Erikson Day.
Hey everybody, it's Leif Erikson Day! Hinga-dinga-durgan!
And of course, our favorite hat to wear of all time was...
Foxy Grandpa!
I remember seeing the first SpongeBob movie when I was a kid in theaters, and I loved it. But does it still hold up to this day? Let's find out. The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie is directed by Stephen Hillenburg, who also created the show. The story centers around Plankton, who once again wants to take over Bikini Bottom, but this time is different because it's a multi-layered plan. He steals the crown of King Neptune, played by Jeffrey Tambor, and he places the blame onto Mr. Krabs, voiced by Clancy Brown, who, fun fact, was the main prison guard in Shawshank Redemption. Yes, the same man who played this character.
If I hear so much as a mouse fart in here the rest of the night, I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
Call the trustees, take that tub of shit down to the infirmary.
Is the same actor who plays this character. Now that, my friends, is versatility. But SpongeBob knows that Mr. Krabs is innocent, so he and Patrick set off to find King Neptune's crown and save Bikini Bottom and Mr. Krabs' life. And along the way they encounter scary monsters, biker gangs who hate blowing bubbles, and David Hasselhoff's hairy chest. Just don't think about it, too much, okay? Just go with it. Now, like I said, I remember seeing this movie when I was a kid in 2004 when it came out in theaters, and I loved it. And I gotta say, it holds up pretty well, especially if you've been a fan of the character as long as I am. This film just has like a real sense of just overall joy. Just a sense of like, oh, it just puts a huge smile on your face the whole time. And it pretty much stays there for the majority of the film. In fact, there's like a scene in the movie with SpongeBob and Patrick that, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of brought me to tears. But when I was a kid, not nowadays, because I'm too hardcore like that. Oh, shut up. Though I appreciate it nowadays more because it was probably one of the last fully hand-drawn animated films to be released in theaters. Because ever since then, most of the animated movies that we've gotten nowadays are just computer animated, like the Pixar films and DreamWorks' stuff and all that. We don't really have that many traditional animated films anymore. And that's sad, because, come on. That's how animation started. Hey, I guess it doesn't make that much money anymore. Ooh, everything has to be CG. When it really doesn't have to. The exceptions are Pixar and usually DreamWorks. Everything else, it really depends. But otherwise, I don't know, it's just sad that we don't really get movies like that anymore. But the animation is still really great. It still holds up extremely well. The voice acting is great. I love the celebrity voices that they had for this. Jeffrey Tambor as King Neptune, Scarlett Johansson as his daughter Mindy, Alec Baldwin as this hitman named Dennis that Plankton hires to go after SpongeBob and Patrick. He was really good. The obvious cameo from David Hasselhoff was funny, and probably his best role in years. Yes, the humor can get very acid trippy at times, but again, it's SpongeBob. What do you expect? So yeah, all in all, I still really enjoy the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I still think it's probably one of the better animated films that's not Disney or Pixar or even DreamWorks that's come out in the last 10 to 15 years or so. And again, I wish we had more hand-drawn animated films nowadays, but it's just not that much of a an occurrence now. Oh well, but it's still worth a watch if you haven't seen it in a long time, or if you're curious to see it. Go do check it out. And check out like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. Those are the good old days. Anything like after that and after the movie, just no. I'll get more into that in the next video. So what do you think? Did you see the SpongeBob SquarePants movie when it came out in the theaters? Did you grow up watching SpongeBob like me? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, if you like what you saw here, feel free to press that like button, share this video with your friends, and hey, subscribe if you want. And I want to give a shout out to this really cool YouTuber that I discovered in the last 2 weeks. His name is Adam the Woo. He does these videos where he goes to like abandoned rides at theme parks like Disney World and Universal Studios. In fact, he actually found a way to get inside the abandoned Nickelodeon Studios building at Universal Orlando Resort. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fascinating stuff. The Nickelodeon Studios video is in the description down below. Do check it out, subscribe to him, and tell Marc Aquino sent you. So until next time, this is Marc Aquino saying,
Here lie Squidward's hopes and dreams. What a baby.